everyone, how are you going? So welcome back to my vlog. So today I'm going to be doing a video all about my C-section 6 months on. I think that's absolutely crazy. I'm not quite 6 months postpartum, but close enough. So I thought it was time to do an update to see what's going on with my scar, how it feels, how it looks, how I'm feeling, etc, etc. So I had a C-section. If you don't watch my vlogs usually, I had a C-section 6 months ago because my baby decided to turn breech when he was about to be born, so they did an emergency C-section. So it was definitely not planned. Of course, straight after a C-section things are painful, sore, you can't move normally, you can't bend or stretch or cough or poo or puke or sneeze or anything without things being painful. And the incision site was very numb, very raw, very red, and it was just really awful looking. I'll show you some footage of what it looked like 6 months ago, well, a little bit less than 6 months ago, and what it how it compares now. But right now there is no pain. I can do absolutely everything I could do before I gave birth. I can stretch, I can sneeze, I can poop, I can cough, I can do sit-ups, I can do squats, I can do everything that I would have before I had baby. And I've been able to do that for ages. I'd say from about 3 months postpartum everything felt like it was back to normal. The only thing that is kind of going on is that I still have that numbness. It's not quite as intense, but I still do have that numbness around the incision site, and I've heard from plenty of people that sometimes it just does not go away ever. I don't notice it unless I'm actually purposely feeling that site. Like if I'm running my hands over my scar when I'm putting oil on it, that's the only time I can feel the numbness, and it doesn't feel as intense as what it used to be. The scar itself is still quite red and still quite raw looking, and there's almost this line of red above it too where my skin kind of folds over, because since having my C-section, I didn't have this after my 2 previous pregnancies which were not C-sections. Now I kind of had this pooch that kind of hangs over, and that kind of makes it a bit red, and I don't know, I'm sure it's not from sweat. I think it's just from the fact that it's leaning there, but I always make sure I give myself a good wash and very good dry. And on my scar I'm currently applying what's it called, it's rosehip oil down on, like, directly on my scar. Whether it's making a difference or not I really don't know, but it's part of my skincare routine anyway, so when I've jumped out the shower I just chuck some of that on my scar as well. I'm not a bikini type, I don't go flaunting around in these teeny tiny little bikinis. I don't really have the body for that, and it's just never bothered me. I look down and I see the scar, and it just reminds me of one of my children's that I had. Like it really does not concern me at all. So some of the weird feelings I'm getting down there though is there's no pain. I just very often get this really weird kind of it's like a stinging slash burning type sensation, not directly on my scar but around the area where it's all numb. Occasionally, not all the time, I will get this weird sensation where it feels like it's tingling, burning. Must just be the nerves. Maybe the nerves are reconnecting or something. I don't know, but that's just what I feel. It's just a very weird sensation. It doesn't hurt, just feels very odd. I don't feel any tugging or pulling or anything like that down there. Just that weird sensation occasionally. That's pretty much it. So I'm pretty much, yeah, I am back to normal. Other than that weird sensation, there's nothing else really going on there. It is still a little red raw, but it doesn't hurt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what it looks like now, and I'll put a picture of what it looked like in the first vlog that I did talking about my C-section. Alright guys, this is what it looks like now. See, it actually doesn't look too bad in the camera, but can you see this red bit here? This is what I'm talking about, where it cut, and it's very numb right here. I can feel it feels weird here. And there's a lot of scar tissue like along here. It's very thick there, and it's very thick right here, but it's not painful. I can run my hands along it just fine and it doesn't feel painful. But yeah, there's this red bit here from where my skin kind of leans down, and here's all my lovely stretch marks from all my babies. But you can see now there's this poofy bit here that I never had before. I don't know if that's a third baby thing or if it's just a C-section thing, but this is what my scar looks like. So I think it's healing pretty well. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I just thought I'd make a quick video on an update on how the C-section is going. It's going perfect. I don't have a problem with it at all. Alright guys, I hope this video was helpful for some of you who are maybe going to get your first C-section. I will link the video in a card here, or here, somewhere, of the first video I did showing my C-section when it was only a few weeks or a month or something after my C-section. So I will link that somewhere. Alright guys, I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Comment if you would like to, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching guys. See ya!